But first, some breaking news now coming in over the Indian cricket team. Sarfaraz Khan was left out of the India A squad for South Africa. This despite strong domestic form and fitness transformation. And now this has been questioned by the Congress party. In fact, the Congress giving a religious twist to this snub. And Shama Mohammed, they're saying that why was Sarfaraz left out of the cricket squad, and a big row there being triggered by the Congress party, questioning the snub. Shama also raising questions on Gautam Gambhir. Sarfaraz Khan was left out of the India A squad for South Africa despite a strong domestic form and fitness transformation. Well, let's go across to Rika for more on this story. Rika, the Congress, they're questioning this snub to Sarfaraz, giving it a religious twist. But what are you hearing from your sources?
Well, Gargi, we've been tracking this story since yesterday, since the time Asaduddin Owaisi made it a political story of Sarfaraz Khan being excluded from the India A side. I spoke to one of the selectors in No, and he says that Sarfaraz has been injured for a really long time. He could not play the Dilip Trophy. He could not play the Irani Trophy because of the quadriceps injury that he had picked up previously. He returned for the first round of Ranji Trophy and made 42 and 32. So the selectors are now going to look at him over the next few rounds of Ranji Trophy matches to ascertain whether he is ready to be ready and back in full fitness to be selected for the
All
South
right,
Africa
Rika,
team.
sorry to interrupt you. Just stay on with us. We're also joined by BJP spokesperson C.R. Keshwan. Sir, your response to this question raised by the Congress party's Shama Mohammed, the questioning why Sarfaraz was snubbed in the Indian team selection and wondering whether it's to do with religion.
Yeah, this is this disgusting tweet clearly exposes the Sikh and divisive mentality and the prejudiced and discriminatory mindset of the Congress party. The communal Congress party is now trying to partition our Indian cricket team on religious lines. This is most condemnable. And, toxic politics of polarization has been, the toolkit of the Congress party. And this was the same individual who had tweeted, this most atrocious tweet, had also fat-shamed the Indian captain before, if you recall, in the most unbecoming manner. But one thing which clearly exposes this divide and rule politics of the Congress party is that the Congress party, as its own, completely ignores the fact that Khalil Ahmed and Mohammad Siraj are also a part of the team. But look at the way they twist facts, distort the truth, and try to communalize the whole atmosphere. I think, like I said, this is a very disgusting tweet, and this communal post, I reiterated, this communal post has transgressed all limits, and shame on the Congress party. And but you can't expect Rahul Gandhi or the Congress party to take any action because it reflects the mindset of the top leadership of the Congress party.
Right. Shama Mohammed also, questioned Gautam Gambhir, saying that we know where he stands on this issue.
Precisely, again, if this, as I said, it betrayed the communal mindset of the Congress party, and I think this is not an ad hoc tweet. This is an ingrained, divisive, discriminatory mindset of the Congress party, and the way they are trying to divide and polarize people on religious lines is just not done. This is new India, and I think there is no place for this. And I think the people of the country will teach a befitting lesson to the Congress party and its, regressive people like this in the Congress party.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Kesavan, there for joining us on this story. We're also joined by former cricketer Atul Vasan there on the phone line with us. My colleague Rika also with us. Atul Vasan, your comment on this controversy that has been sparked over Sarfaraz Khan being left out of the Indian squad and the Congress questioning whether this is to do with his surname.
I think it's very sad. I agree that Sarfaraz Khan has not been given the kind of respect and the kind of chances he deserves. But on the contrary, this is not regarding to what this lady or whatever Congress is alleging. The allegations are preposterous. I think if this kind of thing has never happened in Indian sport, and time again we keep on hearing this religion card being played. Whenever there is something happens, whether right or wrong. It has been in the case of Azhar also mentioning it one time. Hello. kind of controversy has been given this kind of connotation. In spite of agreeing with the fact that Sarfaraz has not been treated fairly, I don't believe it's because of this angle.
Atul, what we do understand, Rika here, good afternoon. What we do understand is that Sarfaraz Khan, he was injured for a very long time. He had a quadriceps injury. He came back and played the first round of Ranji Trophy. He made 42 and 32. Were they the kind of performances through which he could have been picked for the India A team?
I don't think so. It's just the current performance, because there are a lot of matches happening. A lot of players are doing very well. But having said that, once you have been given a chance, I think you should be given enough chances to either totally fail or totally, prove a point and be successful. And I think Sarfaraz has not been given that kind of opportunity. And there's a propriety in cricket that once you have done well, like if now Rishabh Pant has been left out because of an injury, and when he comes back, if he doesn't score to that kind of potency he had earlier, you can't say that he has not been able to get those runs and competing with other guys who've got more runs. The lineage and the propriety and the timeline of cricket is paramount.
All right, we're also joined by AIMIM spokesperson Waris Pathan on this entire issue. Waris Pathan, your party has also spoken about Sarfaraz Khan being left out, now Congress party as well. However, the BJP, and we are hearing from Atul Vasan denying it has anything to do with his religion. The BJP accusing the opposition of trying to divide the country on religious lines.
Well, Sarfaraz Khan, he averages 110 in first-class cricket over the last 5 years. He's fit. He has lost 17 kilograms of weight. He scored against England and New Zealand, but he is deemed not worthy for selection. Now, what else has he got to do get the selectorial nod? I'm asking this simple question. When he has played so much, first they said it was about their weight, then about whether he could step up to the international level. Sarfaraz hit 350s against England, averaging 15 3 tests. I'm giving you with the data. He then hit 100 against New Zealand in the home series with India lost 0. He went to Australia last year, but he did not play. At times he didn't get a chance to bat even in net sessions, madam. Then they said it was of injury, then weight. And then I said he lost 17 kilograms. Now the senior selection committee, which is headed by Ajit Agarkar, announced that the India A side set to play for this match against South Africa. But why he is not selected? What is the criteria for the selection? That's why we say there is something down the line which is questionable. We want to ask the question, what was the criteria for not selecting him? See, you cannot play with the career of a young talent. He's a young talent, scored for the country, played for the country, and once I could read somewhere, I read down that when Rohit Sharma, the then captain, was asked that who would he take him out for dinner, who were his main heroes like, and he named Sarfaraz. मेरे गार्डन वाले बंदे सरफराज खान, शुभमन गिल, ध्रुव जुरेल, जायसवाल. He preferred him as a dinner guest. So why you left him now? Why you left him in a tunnel without any light at the end? So this is our question. Merely because his name is Sarfaraz Khan, or what?
All right, so you're implying because of his name, because of his religion, perhaps he is being left out. I mean, Mr. Atul Vasan, they're also questioning him being left out, but says don't give it a communal twist. There are very many issues that the selectors look into, Rika, isn't it?
I have a question for Atul Gargi.
Sure.
While Sarfaraz Khan scored a 92 in Canterbury while playing an intra-squad match during the England tour, but Atul, purely going by cricketing logic, who do you think he should have replaced in the team?
Well, question is very twisted. I mean, nobody has been able to answer this question in cricket altogether. If I start questioning this, then I'll start questioning why I was dropped from the Indian team. So this will open up a door's box, but what these things have happened before, and these things will keep on happening in the future. I might feel that it is it's not just for Sarfaraz Khan to be treated the way he has been. The way he went to Australia, he was a water boy through all those matches, and was never given a chance. There's sometimes a player gets an image, and that image, because of the passing of the baton of the captains, also has hampered him. Maybe the new kind of regime under Gautam Gambhir and Shubman Gill probably doesn't find value in the kind of offering Sarfaraz brings to the table, and previous regime had that. But I think slowly the changing face of the game, there's some propriety and some cricketing ethos has to be retained. But having said all this, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I feel sorry. A lot of things have happened. People have been treated as such by Indian cricket before also. But to give it a communal twist, I will be the last person to actually believe or even acknowledge that such a thing in Indian cricket.
And Atul, I'm completely on the same page with you, having known the Indian cricketing ecosystem for a very long time. But let me ask you one last question. What can Sarfaraz Khan do now to get back a place in the Indian cricket team, in the Indian 11?
Well, the poor guy only has to keep on performing, I mean, he's lost weight. But by losing weight, I mean, because what's happening is, ever since played, there have been so many matches happening and so many players have done exceedingly well. I mean, now you can see the names that the selectors have selected. I mean, all these players have got a lot of runs. I mean, if I have to talk about Sarfaraz Khan, I will talk about Abhimanyu Ishwaran also. I mean, look at the poor guy, I mean, he has not been treated fairly. But of course, this communal angle is something which hits below the belt.
Absolutely, and that I would agree with you that politicians perhaps thought this was one of those really enchanting stories in the middle of what's happening in the political ecosystem to pick up, and hence they gave it a communal twist. But for the moment, it seems that Sarfaraz Khan has to grind it out in domestic cricket to be able to get a selection in India's Test 11.